Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. It's Fantastic Friday. It never fails. Prince. No. Okay, so just a Prince story real quick. He was actually just roaming around, just minding his business until he decided to grab my glove. He grabs my glove and then he jumps over the couch because he's getting taller. He jumps over the couch because he can't go under the table anymore and stay there. So then it takes me a minute. I got to bend down and all that other stuff. But because, we've been walking and doing all that other stuff, I'm a little quick on the feet, right? So I've been outsmarting him. And I had put some treats in his room already. So he was like, what's that smell? He went in his room. Because I'm tired of saying, go in your room. And then he looks at me and lays down like, I'm good. I'm sorry. So I don't want to deal with that. So now we just put him in his room and he goes in there. And then I said, okay, it's timeout time. So he's in timeout and he's upset. And it never fails every time I'm recording. No. Listen to you. No. I'm not letting him out. But every time I'm recording, he got something to say. What you want to say? What you want to say? You don't have nothing to say now, right? Okay. So, it's important to have a positive affirmation and mental check-in, and this is my weekly with you. If you are back from our last chat, I hope you are doing fantastic, being fabulous, and staying focused. So, my name is Monica, if you don't know. I actually have had a long week, and I've been going through this personal business matter that's really just been messing with my mental. And as it's been messing with my mental, I've started to notice how people treat other people, especially when it comes to business tactics. See, now he got attitude. He's squeaking that toy. Rude. So is that what we doing now? You just gonna squeak the toy? I'm gonna have to sit here since it's cold, because normally what I would love to do is go back to the patio and record there because it's so beautiful. But because it's cold outside, I'm right here. I'm right here. And then this light right here, oh my gosh, it's awful. And it has a fan on it. Not my favorite thing at all. I don't like, what are they? Chandeliers with fans. I don't like that. It's irritating. And it's extra work to clean. Okay. Okay. So, I noticed that people in today's society, I can't talk about, a long time ago, but I could talk about right now. It seems like in today's society, when it comes to business tactics, people do not empathize. They are not courteous. They are not courteous at all. I was gonna say courtesy. Courteous. They're none of that, and it's sad because it's just like, I'm coming in here to you, and I am looking for help, and even though you may not understand what's going on, just show a little empathy, just empathize, or just, try to put yourself in my shoes. I'm coming to you saying this is what's going on and I need some help from you. And with me needing some help from you, the best thing to do is to not express how you truly feel, because some people just don't care. And that's the part where it's just like, when it comes to business, you really have to take your feelings out of it. You really have to take your feelings out of it. And you have to just stay with the facts. And for me, because I'm all Philly, I love talking about my feelings. I'm a Philly type of person. But I want to talk about my feelings. I want to talk about how you made me feel. I want to talk about the fact that you feel a certain way and you don't want me to treat you that way. So why would you do it to me? You know, I was always told, treat people how you want to be treated. So I'm going around treating people how I want to be treated, yet people, I've noticed that it's just like, well, some people have the attitude, well, people just don't care. And then it's just like, well, if you even give them a little bit of insight of how you feel or what you're doing, either they take it and they use it for weakness and they just treat you wrong, or it's just like, well, I don't care how she feels. I got stuff going on too. We all have a story to tell. We all have been through things, but that doesn't mean that we can't empathize with each other. Your thing that you got going on may be different from my thing that I have going on. However, I do know what it feels like to lose a parent. So with me knowing what it feels like to lose a parent, it's just like I definitely understand. However, your walk may be different from my walk. And that's the type of things that, you learn as you grow. Like losing your parent when you're a little bit older is different from losing them when you're 15 years old. Like that makes a big deal. Or when you're 3 or when you're 4. Like, as an adolescent to a teenager to a young adult to a grown ass adult to being, in your 30s. It's hard. So I definitely understand that part and I get it. And it's just like, where do you go with these feelings? What do you do with these feelings? When you lose someone that's close to you, even when you lose someone who you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. I've never been married, but I've definitely been in a relationship and I've definitely, had those feelings of, I thought I was going to be with this person for the rest of my life. Or I wanted to be with this person for the rest of my life. But there are things that come with that. And it's just like either you address them or you move forward. And how you move forward is how you treat yourself and how you treat the world. And I say that because something happened the other day and I was just like, what? I couldn't believe it. So there is a situation that tends to happen constantly and it needs to be addressed. And that is, I'm going to use this as an example because I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, but if you work at McDonald's or Burger King or anywhere, if you work there and you are handling people's money and you swipe their card and it declines and you go, it's declined, that's really embarrassing. Have you ever been through that? I have. I've been through that and I'm looking at my account like, I got money in there. That's scary. Like what just happened? In today's world, there's so much fraud going on. You as the person, as the person that's swiping the card, could be a little bit more empathetic and be like, have you thought about calling your bank? Like address it a little bit differently because say you decline and think it's cute and that's funny. It's not, because then other things going through people's mind, not, oh, I ain't got no money. It's more like, okay, did somebody take my money? Like what is going on? It could be a simple fix. Some people lock their cards these days and it's just like, oh, I forgot to unlock my card. Or it's just, you know what? They may have spent over the limit. You never know. So definitely be careful with that. And you want to treat people how you want to be treated. You want to make sure that they're not feeling some type of way when they leave the establishment, because I believe that word of mouth is really bigger than any type of marketing or advertising. Just because somebody advertises something and the advertisement looks pretty, the wordings are very interesting. When you read the advertising and you pay attention to the wording, that's a turn off. But word of mouth, if somebody has been treated a certain type of way, me personally, if I hear somebody say, this is how I got treated at this establishment, I'm like, I ain't never really been there and I'm not going. It doesn't hurt me. I'm not going to spend my money where, people are rude, especially when it's a person that doesn't even like what they're doing. And a lot of in today's world, a lot of people are working in places that they don't even want to be in because of the economy. And we all can empathize with that. We can all see our bills going up. We can all go to the grocery store and see that a $50 bill at one point was $25. And I'm talking about Aldi. I mean, I just don't understand. I I used to could go in there and drop $25 on my fruits and vegetables and keep it moving. I can't do that anymore. That is frustrating. And it's me and Malia. And right now she's on an off season. So it's like triple that. And I don't have four boys. I don't have four girls in sports. But I can empathize with a parent who has more children than I do that are in sports that are like, my bills are like $1,000. These kids, they need to get a job. Don't be TikToking. They need a job. But I mean, it's different today, and we all just should just show a little compassion, be empathetic. Just remember that everybody has a story to tell. Everybody has something that's going on with them. That doesn't mean you have to share it. That just means that, sometimes days may be hard. Things may get blurred. I mean, going to work and trying to, deal with people sometimes can be hard. Sometimes you got to shut off your mind, but you can't shut it off at work. You still have to keep it moving, keep it pushing. Take a break. Take a break. You take a break. No, I'm too long. Yeah, this is kind of long. But I was talking. You being rude. You being so rude. You being so rude. Yes. But he's being so rude. See, this is what I'm talking about. I empathize with him all the time. Does he empathize with me? No. But I love him. He's so handsome. I'm gonna let him out only because I need some love, and I feel like this was a lot. This is a lot. This is definitely a lot, and I think that this is something that should be talked about. Like, instead of spewing out that negativity that you got going on, just acknowledge it. I mean, the best thing to do is to look in the mirror and just talk to yourself. Give yourself goals. Think pros and cons. What are things that you can eliminate? What's the pro? What's the con? That's something that should definitely go through the motions. I mean, we all have the tools, but it's just how we use them. I hope this was a awesome video for you and that you have a fantastic Friday. And don't forget to drop a comment below, like and subscribe to the channel. We got a lot going on. This is a lifestyle channel, so we definitely create a lifestyle. And right now our lifestyle has been all over the place. So talk to you soon.